evening, everyone. This is Gil at Camppatton Family Compound. With me tonight is Tammy at Rebel Canners and Mark at Chef Tech. And let's get over here. And wait a minute. Hang on, before I go to that, I got to it's the Money at Fireside chat. And tonight's topic, soup mixes, making and storing. I was so excited I was going to skip this part and just jump to this part. This is there have been quite a few questions on Tammy's Facebook page. People asking about meals in a jar, ready to go, cooked, whatever, meals not cooked where you just add water to them, which is kind of what we're going to do here. We're doing specifically soup mixes, but hey, soups can be a whole meal too.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
And so yeah. And there were several people specifically interested in full meals canned, just open it up and heat it up and eat. Yeah. And that's what's coming up next week. But it was perfect timing. And she was one lady was asking about. I go, hey, all right. On the on the 15th, we're going to be doing this. And she goes, oh, thank you. So, but. I was looking everywhere, Tammy, for the book that you have too on the meals in a jar book.
And I left it out in the car.
Yeah, well, I got to find it for next week though. Mm-hmm. But you sent me some pictures, and let me see. Drop down here. Yeah, Tammy sent me these pictures of one she picked up at a thrift store.
Yeah, you said the topic. I know I have this one, the same book, out at the camper at the cabin, but I happened to run into it. I went into a thrift store and I happened to get it for 49 cents.
Oh, what a score!
Cannot not get a second copy just in case.
Yeah, especially for 49 cents.
For 49 cents. So I grabbed it, and that's the one I sent you the pictures out of. Then I didn't have to try to find it at home in my library. Yeah. And there's like, you can do all sorts of soups. You can can them. You can do them dry and put them in a jar and just add water.
Yeah. There's so this one is I'm going to bring it back up again. So this book is called More Make a Mix. Mm-hmm. All right. I was in the cooking bookcase trying to find the meals in a jar one, and I found this one, the first Make a Mix.
Yes.
All right, and everybody, I'm going to try to get this up here so you guys can see it. This was my mom's. Let me see. I'm gonna okay. Don't get scared. I'm going to make me big, guys, for a second so you can read this. My mom had a habit of writing the date whenever she bought a book and what city we were living in at the time. 78, which turns out is the year my brother graduated from high school. But yeah, I'm just looking at it here, and in this one, it says baking and cooking with master mixes, special mixes, breakfast and lunch, breads and rolls, appetizers and soups, main dishes, casseroles, cookies, cakes, more desserts. Let's go camping. Let's make gifts.
There is a whole set of this book, another one in the series that is gifts in a jar.
Yeah. And so, yeah, there. If you guys check your thrift stores, if you can find any of these type books, even if it's $5, it's worth getting.
Yeah.
But I'm looking at this one, so 78. I can't find. I'm looking for the UPS. There's no barcode on it. There is an ISBN number that they could type in, but no barcodes yet. And so there's nothing here that I can find. Sometimes they'll have it on the published page, what the price was when it was sold. Nothing.
What's the date of the on the published page? When was it published?
Tucson, Arizona, 1978.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
that was all part of the Back to the Land movement at that time.
Yeah, this was Karine Ellison, Nevada Hayward, and Madeline Westover are the three people that put this together. Yep. But it's got this. Mine says over 200. Just does yours say how many on it? No, it doesn't. But yeah. So yeah, these books are absolutely fabulous to get, and I know when my wife comes up, she's supposed to come up here. Let me see. Okay, so Christmas is there. So she should be coming up on the 20th.
Nice.
And stay until the 3rd.
Oh, really nice.
Yeah, 2 weeks. So hopefully she can do that. And she'll just work from up here. And we'll have to make sure that the boys don't come over unless I'm able to take them in the other room, and she can go back in here and hook her computer up to my monitors so she can do all her work here. And she'll get, if she does this, she'll be going, I can see every. She has two little itty bitty monitors they gave her. So she'll be here like, okay, I'm hooking this up to the TV from now on when she gets back home.
What do you got? You got two 80-inch flat screens in there or what?
No, I got two 32-inch flat screens.
There you go.
The TV at the house in California is a 32-inch because it fits inside of a cabinet that was my mom's.
Gotcha.
And so 32 inches is the biggest we can go inside of there. But hey, you get to put the 32-inch, and then she can put something bigger on the floor beneath it where she can just look down and look at it right there and work on it. But anyways, so mixes. I noticed on yours you put in there the two you picked out on the one page. We'll go back to it. Is the best ever minestrone soup and French onion soup. I can't pronounce that French word.
Gratinée.
Thank you. I wasn't even trying. I was
not going to. That's why you bring a chef on here.
Yes.
Just say with cheese. It works.
Yeah, with queso.
I was not going to butcher. I knew I would butcher. It's like, it's French. I'm sorry. I never learned French, even though my
gratine. Yeah, that's it.
My great grandmother was Fournier from France. So, yeah, she came over here and married my great grandfather.
Nice.
Who was from Ireland.
Oh, that was a one hot household.
No, all right. Oh, you got French. You got Irish. What's worse than French and Irish? Scottish and Irish. My wife is Clan Campbell. Mm-hmm. I'm Camppatton from County Cork. Our kids have our tempers. Well, Alex doesn't. Alex is so mellow. He just leaves the room and goes, "You guys are idiots." All right, there's a bunch. Let me check over. Let's go. Yeah, let me go back and. Yeah. Okay. So, welcome everybody. We've got 29 comments. So that's up here. So first one in was Butch from Sand Hollow Homestead, and then Mark popped over on your side and said hi. You said hi to everybody over there. Kipper66, and he said it's the first notification he's received for me in months. Well, yeah, it's been a while, but I didn't know. I guess the last 2 months I've been popping up now and then or whenever. Aiden Ear is here, Angel's Homestead. Diana's here, and I'm not sure if this is just the one that used to. I know a lot of people's names changed. I don't know what YouTube did, but I think that's Diana too, because that was the one that was always in here before. Uncle Richard is in on your side.
Yeah, Uncle Richard.
Let's see here. And
he likes being called Uncle Richard. Yeah. I gave him that nickname. My kids gave him that nickname.
Yeah. Mo Loves Rainbows is in on your side. Trucking Wife is in on your side. Shady Hill is on your side and my side. They're double dipping. Thank you. Everybody's talking back and forth there. And of course, Mark's timing out Uncle Richard. It's probably 80 degrees.
I'm sure his
in
house is 90 degrees in there by now in the living room.
Yeah. The Tinker's wife is here.
Oh, Patty, hi.
On your side.
Hi.
And and Aiden said the number was the International Statutory Book Number.
Oh, ISB.
That's what that ISBN is on the back of the books. Sue Me is here. Josh, new journey in on your side. Yeah. Oh, she changed it. Oh, she says, yes, I was Diana too before it changed. Yeah. And so we got a lot of people on both sides. If any, like it says down below, I'm going across there, lurking is fine, but just lock in and say, hey, I'm lurking, or hey, I'm just listening. Just check in. It helps out for whoever side you're on. Helps us.
The trolls never do that. They're waiting for you to post the link so they can come in and post their garbage.
Well, that's what, I've noticed since I made subscribers only and comment, you don't have to be a subscriber for 5 minutes. I've only had one troll in the last year and a half.
There you go.
Because they don't want to give you the credit of subscribing. Even if they unsubscribe right afterwards, they don't want to give you the credit of someone in there. And the last cookie too is here, saying hi, Aunt.
Hello.
All righty. So, but I want to bring this back up again and go down to the next slide.
So what's in like that best ever minestrone soup thing? Oh, I mean, is it all like dehydrated stuff you put in there and put it in the jar and seal it, or?
All right, this it has a quart of water in it.
Yeah.
And it has a 28-ounce can of tomatoes. Then it has all-purpose ground beef.
No, I mean, is it dry or is this can it?
This is one you can either can it once it's made, or you can leave the liquids out and just do the powders, and then add the liquids later. So you got to go through it, and it's half teaspoon basil leaves, 1 tablespoon dried parsley leaves, 2 cups beef broth. So if you want to make a dry mix, you would save that and add it later. You got tomato sauce. You got carrots, peeled slice, so you could dehydrate those. Dried oregano leaves, pepper, garlic, beans drained, green beans drained, kidney beans drained, and 1 1/4 cups. I can't pronounce that.
I can't even read it.
Most macaroni.
Let me maximize my screen.
Yeah, macaroni.
What's the pasta in minestrone with the little the little pastas that are
and it says
pastaccioli macaroni. Yeah, that's
pastaccioli. There you
go. Those are like little straight cylinders. I have bags of those things. I love them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's actually 3 ways you can do this. One, you can go ahead and mix it up and can it. Make a big batch, can it up into your quart jars.
If you do that, throw the noodles in dry when you throw them in a can, or else they disappear.
Yeah.
Well, I would not put the noodles in until I was ready to cook it. So I would just have the noodles on the side and add them in. But the time it takes to heat your soup up to cook it, your noodles are cooked.
Yeah. But yeah, so you can mix it, you do it almost totally done and ready to heat up in a pot to have a nice hot pot of soup, or you can leave the liquids out, like instead of putting in cans of tomato sauce, you can do dehydrated tomato
powder.
And I froze dehydrated tomato sauce, dehydrated canned tomatoes, whatever you do that do it that way. Or you can mix it all up, and instead of canning it, you can do it Mark's way. Pour it in a tray, freeze it, stick it in his freeze dryer.
My wife loves that because we do like, whatever I make soup from whatever we got laying around. I make soup. She's like, this is really good. I'm like, great. So I'll pour a pint in each one of my pre-trays, freeze it, and then I freeze dry it, and each one of those squares gets just, pounded up and thrown in a pint jar. And I know you have to fill it to the top with hot water. So she takes them to work, walks over to the coffee maker and has the hot water dispense on it, fills it up with hot water, puts the lid on it, puts it on the counter, leaves it there for 5 minutes, and she's got soup.
So
and it lasts 25 years.
So, soup mixes, the simple just with that is easy. One of the ones that I just created my own, just, looked at some recipes. Now grabbed some there. I took a little carton of Idahoan hash brown, dried, ready to be put back, soaked in water. Put that in. Put in a certain amount of powdered mashed potato powders, parsley, garlic, other things, and I made my own potato soup.
There you go.
Now, if I'd left the water out of it, that would have been a great mix.
Yes.
And so
you can make like homemade potato leek soup dry. Use your dried mashed potato, whatever's you buy at the store, whoever they are, and throw some dried chives in there, or dried leeks if you can find them. And a couple cubes of chicken broth, chicken base, chicken bouillon, whatever. Throw them in a jar. You can just add hot water. You just have to stir it a bunch of times, and yeah.
Now, when you're making soup mixes, you can make them so it's for a really like a broth-based soup, a medium consistency, or a thick chowder,
like chili.
Yeah, and if it turns out too runny, just add more potato flakes to thicken it up.
Yeah.
Any soup.
Yeah. And so don't think inside the box for making soup mixes. Think, how can I make this? Can I make this without having to add liquid into it? What can I do to make it this way? Or what can I do to make it? Think about it.
And dehydrator.
Get a dehydrator, get a freeze, if you can get a freeze dryer or not, or you have a friend that has a freeze dryer. Hey, can I freeze dry this mix here?
Yeah, it's a friend that doesn't live on the other side of the country.
Yeah.
Yeah. There are places right now that are like our local farmers market. They bring candy, but they also rent out their freeze dryer. So if you had a whole bunch of stuff you wanted to freeze dry, you could rent the freeze dryer and they do it for you at a certain charge for the weekend.
Yeah.
Right.
So you can. There are starting to get places where they will rent them.
Yeah. Interesting thought on that. My friend Ben Gilmore, Minuteman Prep, well, actually Minuteman Solar now, because his solar business is taken off, big time. Anyways, his house runs it most of the time on 50-50. Part time on solar, part on the grid and stuff. Mm-hmm. But when he's doing his freeze dryer, it's out in the garage and it's totally on solar. That's all it is. It's totally on solar. And he goes, having the solar pays for the electrical costs really quick to pay for the but not only the solar panels and everything, but for the freeze dryer itself.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Sumi just went over to your side saying double dipping.
Thank you, Sumi. Thanks.
And so let me go back over here. There we go. Go over to this. So some of the ways, here they're doing wet stuff. I couldn't find any pictures of dry stuff being done. But if you're going to want to do vacuum seal soup mixes in the jar here without canning them, you can use this to do it. But what I would do is I found this out from several people telling me to do it in the bags, and it works in the bags, the seal meal bags, is you cut a coffee filter to set on top.
Mm-hmm.
And that when you start sucking, the coffee filter lifts up against it, and it stops the powder from going up into your machine and destroying your machine. Now, if you're doing it in a bag, like, I couldn't find any pictures of dry stuff, but what you do is with the part that goes into suck through, you fold the coffee filter in half, lay it across there. So it's basically the coffee filter tries to open up inside the bag at first. And when you clamp down and start sucking, any powders that's going to try to shift is going to hit the coffee filter and not go into your bag.
Yeah, it's like a dry filter to keep
exactly
particulates from destroying your pump.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, if you're gonna like, I do that with flour. I'll put certain flours and very, very powdery things in jars, and I'll seal meal or run my sealer off my seal meal on it, and I'll put a coffee filter on top so it doesn't suck flour dust into it, because that just makes a mess. And the next thing has some moisture in it, and you got gum in your motor, and it dies.
Yeah.
Oh, Tammy's falling asleep there. Come on, Tammy.
It's been a long day, okay?
Yeah.
And I've been pumping the caffeine, and I still am.
Not enough Dr. Pepper in a day, huh?
I finally got inside the house where it's warm. I've been out on the road all day, so now I'm like, oh, I'm warm. I'm gonna sleep. All that fresh air.
Yeah. The I was just getting very nervous for the start time on this. That's how come I didn't come up beforehand until like quarter of, because I still had all the grandkids here.
Oh.
All like, 4 of them.
Get out.
It wasn't bad when I just had Danny threw up this morning before he went to school, so his mom kept him home. 2 hours later, he was doing pretty good. Whatever was bugging him, whatever he snuck down and ate during the night, he got rid of it, and he was doing good over there all day. And all right, I'm gonna get to that in a second. And so when she had to go in she had a doctor's appointment set up, and so she left about 1 o'clock, and he was over here, and I went to Walmart today. Everybody, great deal. I got all 3 Santa Clauses. Santa Claus 2, the Mrs. Claus, Santa Claus 3, the Escape Claus, a pack of them, all 3 of those, $19.26 at Walmart.
There you go.
And
it'll keep the grandkids busy for a couple months.
Well, Danny goes, "Oh, I've seen it," and he goes, "Wait a minute, I don't remember that." He's back over the couch just watching it until his brother showed up at 4:30. Well, actually, Aiden showed up at 10 minutes of 3, Eli, but Aiden and Danny showed up at 4:30, and things were totally, it was like, it was so loud in here. But
so Sumi's question directed at me.
Yes.
Tammy just bailed.
Dropped her. She might have gotten a phone call. That happens when she gets a phone call. It boots her off her phone.
So
she'll come back in a second.
Me, yes, I actually, Thanksgiving, it's only the 2 of us, and we like leftovers. Uncle Richard was supposed to be there, but he got sick, so we'll do that next year. But I make a ton of mashed potatoes because I throw them in my freeze dryer. Mm-hmm. And now I have instant potatoes the way I like them. I add my butter, sour cream, garlic, salt, pepper, all those things I like to throw in there. And sure, you can freeze dry your mashed potatoes. It's just I'm making my own Idahoan whatever in a bag.
Yeah.
So I make my own potato flakes, so to speak.
I've dehydrated and made my own potato flakes.
Yeah. You can do that. Yeah.
Yeah. If you're going to do it in the dehydrator, don't boil your potatoes as long. Just get them just soft because they suck up so much water. and it takes a long time to dehydrate them. If you let them
like you're going to make a potato salad. If you're going to make potato salad, that's the perfect texture of your potatoes.
And then put them in the oven for a few minutes to bake off some of that extra moisture before you dehydrate them.
Yeah. It gets them hot, so the dehydrator works a little bit easier.
Yeah, it gets some of that water out, because if you don't let them sit and soak in the water, get them right out of there fast.
All right. One of the things I've been thinking about experimenting with is a potato and bacon soup mix. The bacon stuff, I can get you can get it at Costco or Sam's Club, the Chef's Store.
There's still a fair amount of fat in there, so you got to be careful with long-term storage.
Yeah.
In a jar, or even short-term storage in a jar with other things. You're only taking some of the air out. You're not removing 100% of the oxygen.
Right.
So you'll have issues with bacon. Now you can freeze dry bacon. You just got to cook it pretty much I mix those with my mashed potatoes. I make loaded mashed potatoes with cheese, and I throw the bacon and scallions and stuff in there. So you can do that. But when it comes to dehydrating bacon, you can can it. Just talk to Tammy.
Yeah.
And but dehydrating bacon for that, the fat is fat. There's no water in it, so it's fat.
Yeah. I was thinking more along the lines of, because they make it and they keep it in a bag, and it's in the bag in the store, and it's not even all the way vacuum sealed. It just has a moisture.
Mm-hmm.
So it's got a desiccant pack in there. That's it.
Yeah, and that not even a big one for that size packages.
Right.
What I was thinking about doing was we'd be taking it, cooking it down some more. In the oven, put it in the oven and cooking it, so on the parchment paper, tilt it a little bit so anything runs off to the one side. We got paper towels, but I can cook it down a bit more.
You have some crispy bits then.
Yes, crispy bits. Put it in there with all the dry potato mix and stuff. Throw a couple oxygen absorbers in there and a couple moisture absorbers, and vacuum seal it. Whether in a jar or in a vacuum sealed bag. I'm thinking the bag would work a little bit better because it really gets. And
if you throw an oxygen absorber in there in a jar, you'll hear that lid go ping, because it removes all the oxygen in there.
Yeah.
So, but still, moisture. O2 absorber doesn't remove moisture, and your desiccant pack doesn't. It removes most of it. Doesn't really remove it. It just keeps it low, but it's still in there. It's inside the desiccant at that point. So, play with it. Try something. Yeah. Make like 4 or 5 jars of the same exact ingredients, and just put them on a shelf and open one each. One month later, 1 6 months, and.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I wouldn't something like that with that much fat in it, without it being being a dry mix, and I would be. I'm thinking like maybe longest I would keep it would be 6 months, maybe 9 months.
Yeah,
it would only be as good as that bag, that shelf stable bag's expiration date that you start with.
Yeah,
and I would not cook it down anymore, because you risk contamination with bacteria that'll start growing on it because it has some moisture in the fat. I would probably just keep those bags on hand, and then I throw it in when I cook it.
Right.
So it would be one of those ingredients for me that I add at the last minute.
Yeah. I was trying to think of something simple and easy where I can have it there, take it out, do it up. I mean, we probably got like 20 pounds of bacon in the freezer.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Well, you can do it the other way. Get yourself a chamber sealer, and then you can make your big pot of soup. You can seal the soup up, lay it flat in the freezer. It freezes like flat shingles in small, 1 pint bags.
Yeah.
And you're good for a long time, because there is no air in there, and it's in the freezer unless your freezer dies.
Yeah.
So take a bag out, throw it in a pot of water, warm it up, dump it out, heat it up. You got your soup ready to go.
And that's the other thing too. that I didn't even put on there was just doing it with the vacuum sealer and then mixed already cooked, put it in there, put it in the freeze, flatten it out, put it in the freezer, and just keep it in the freezer till you need to pull it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But let's see. In doing mixes, there are certain things, if you're doing dry mixes, obviously you want to, if you can get like, I know you can get it, freeze-dried tomatoes, and the cans usually say to make tomato sauce, you add this much water per however many tablespoons or cups of it. Yeah. How to make tomato paste, you add this much water,
which is way less.
Yeah, and just weigh it out and stuff. Put it and have that on the what liquid you got to add to it. And then, of course,
I think I might start doing that with my canned tomatoes from last year because I got so many jars of sauce. And we don't eat that much tomato stuff. I think I'm going to start just freeze drying each pint. That way I know how much water to add to it, and I can use it as a tomato sauce powder, plain with no seasonings in it. It's just tomato powder.
Yeah.
All right, someone put a comment in the side chat here, so I'm gonna address it really quick. Off-topic question. Thoughts on Atlas? Atlas Comet has already passed the apogee about a week and a half ago.
And it wasn't a freaking alien spaceship. Imagine that.
Yeah, Space Weather News had brought up the Soho's picture of it. There it goes. It's gone. It's not coming towards Earth. It's leaving Earth now. So it's gone.
So back to the topic. The tomato powder, you can go to a restaurant supply store like here we have Gordon Foods. They sell the tomato powder that you can use to make tomato soup. And you can use it for that powder as a base if you don't have a dehydrator or a freeze dryer.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't need that picture out there anymore, so I'm going to drop that out of the way. Okay. Off topic again, just popped up. I just went down. I had my email up over there. Northern Lights may be visible in California tonight, which means it's going to be visible for all of us because we're farther north. If you got a clear sky tonight.
It was pretty clear out there, but I'm not going back out in the single digit temperatures. No.
Tammy would look up at the sky, her glasses would fog over and her eyeballs would freeze.
It's 6 degrees out there. It is not viewing weather.
No. Yeah. Well, what I would do is I turn all the lights off in this room, open this window, which face, and I look to the northeast there, or I just open up the one window out on the kitchen there, and hope, and if it's low enough to the horizon, not up high, I'll see it on the horizon to the north. Yeah. I like the copycat recipes for it. Shake and bake. Okay. Yeah. Sumi and Diane too are talking here. And that's the thing too. Some people, I'm not naming who, my stupid sister. Well, maybe she's not so stupid. She and her almost same age cousin made a soup out of turkey stuffing.
Out of turkey stuffing?
After they took it out, that whatever didn't get eaten, they made a soup out of it.
Yummy.
They didn't tell me what all was in it, but they're down in Texas when they did this. So I'm like, I'm not a real stuffing fan, so it depends on what was in the stuffing.
If it's parsley, onion, celery, all the stuff you put in soup.
Yeah.
So along that lines, if you guys think that's a good idea, you can always get what's the big stuffing mix, common stuffing mix? Stovetop. Can you make soup out of stovetop?
Yes.
It's bread, but okay.
I would want to I'd want to put like a lot of onion soup base on it and make it make a French onion soup.
You might want to take that, put it in a Ziploc bag and run a rolling pin over it, unless you like chunks of bread in there. I don't know. Turn it into a powder.
I love chunks of bread in my soup. I usually throw croutons in my soup.
Yeah.
So.
My wife hates soggy bread, but if it totally disintegrates, it's not soggy bread.
That's right.
Now, as you know, we've mentioned several times here, French onion soup mix stuff like Lipton's or
Nor.
Yes.
I love Nor for making my own.
However, I've read the ingredients on those since I became aware of certain things, and it's like, no more.
Yep.
Nope.
We have a brand here. It's called Bear Creek. And
yes, I love Bear Creek stuff.
All dried soup mixes, and sometimes I will get them. I'm like, oh, I could make this. I really could make this, but they're really super good. And then I doctor them up with canned goods, so I might throw canned vegetables in with it, when I cook it instead of the water.
Yeah, my wife dumped the cream of chicken in one of their mix. I can't remember. It may have been the potato one, a Bear Creek potato mix. Mm-hmm. She dumped a can of cream of chicken in it, and there was another one. She put it's the Campbell's beef, not bouillon, but beef. I can't remember what it's called now. But
I wouldn't eat anything Campbell's anymore. Sorry, after what I just heard and read.
I went through and read all the ingredients too. There's only 4 Campbell soups we have in here. And I've read all the ingredients on it, and it doesn't have all the crap that they have in it. But
it doesn't. They don't tell you what kind of meat it really is either. So
well, it's like the oh shoot, I wish I almost want to run in there and grab that soup, but it's what she uses when she makes the she makes a casserole with the corn tortillas, corn, ground beef, and she adds that
corn chowder.
She adds the can of the cream.
Corn chowder?
Not corn chowder. It's a thick, like a taco. Not soup. It's more like a casserole.
Oh, okay.
And of course, there's she makes a double batch. And with the 2 boys at home, it's gone.
Yeah, well, throw the name taco in there and it's gone.
Oh, you don't even know it's the taco in it. It's not, I forget exactly what she calls it, but it's it's gone. But what I was thinking is, for going back to French onion stuff, is to come up with a good recipe for it, and where we can make the soup mix for the French onion, and instead of having the cans of French onion soup, we can just spoon some out, pour in the beef broth or the chicken broth.
I'll be right back.
Okay. French onion soup is really any kind of pure liquid soup. Yeah. Not pure liquid, but high moisture soup like French onion. That's a tough one. I won't even freeze dry that because there's so much water in there. Yeah. I can't do that much in my freeze dryer without the ice on the walls in the freeze dryer getting like 1.5 inches thick and starting to have issues. So making you can't put it in a dehydrator. I make French onion soup, I can it. And Uncle Richard knows because that's our base ingredient for pot roast. 2 jars of my French onion soup thrown in a crock pot with a big old roast. And then, done.
But some of these soups, like that is, I want to, personally, I want to get with the wife and play around in the kitchen with her. That came out wrong. Play around with recipes in the kitchen with her and see what we can come up with on our own that we can make, because the French onion soup mix from Lipton and Knorr, expensive.
Dude, it's just onions and dried cooking sherry, thyme, salt and pepper. When I do it, I'll slice up 40 pounds of onions. Yeah, because I go big or go home.
Yeah.
And I do them in small batches in the cast iron Dutch oven on the stovetop, high heat, brown the onions as they come out. I put them in the jars, and then I have either my bone broth or beef broth, whatever I've made, and I just fill them up, throw the lids on it, and can them. And I throw French onion soup on the shelf, and I put the same amount of onions in each one so they taste the same. Uncle Richard can attest to that because he knows. He's like, I'm out of French onion soup. I'm making pot roast tonight. What do I do? I'm like, call me. We'll figure it out.
Those on Tammy's side, can't see Bushcraft's comments. So all right.
Yeah, no. Is that a box of tissues back there on your cabinet? Kidding. You know where that joke just went.
Yeah, no. That's
paper towels. Okay.
That's a roll of paper towels.
Sorry.
The Bear Creek is a good starting point. Yeah, you can take Bear Creek mixes and go amazing places with those, and just add more powders to it without the liquid yet. Once you figure out the amount, then you can add equal amount to it and make your own ones, and then add the liquid later. Whether it's going to be you're adding chicken broth or turkey broth or beef broth or whatever to it, or you're just adding water or milk to it to finish up the mixes. And that's the thing with some froze. Some of the mixes is great is that you can add your water, your milk, your butter, your cream, or whatever to it afterwards, and it's a lot quicker prep time to make the soups. So you don't have to start from scratch. You like you were saying, go big or go home. Do a decent amount so you have several things of it and just pack it up. Now, some people are going to go shame on me for even saying this, but I have a bunch of old curd and old ball jars. I'm talking old. I'm talking back in the 60s and 70s when they were real.
Dome lids with the rubbers with the rubber gaskets.
No, not those.
That's the 50s.
It says on the side, it says canning and freezing jars.
Oh yeah.
Making the mixes. Oh, I got empty space in the chest freezer. I'm just put the whole box down here on the side of the chest.
I like my jars that say strong shoulder.
Yes.
I have a bunch of those. I love those.
Yeah. So on that note, I had to leave for just a minute, move my car. There's also the master mix. I gave you the recipe. I sent you a screenshot of the master mix for all the cream soups. So you can make any cream soup with this master mix, and it's a dry powder.
Did you email it?
Yes.
Which email? Camppatton?
Yes.
Okay.
It was a reply to your link.
All right, there we go. Okay, so
I emailed you a few minutes ago too with a new to update my avatar.
Yeah.
Picture.
All right, so let me move this over here. I'm going to play things. This is one thing. It's just fun for me to do this, but most people can't do this unless they have 2 monitors or 3 monitors. So let me see if I can. There we go, and we're going to go here. Boom. There we go. So this is cream and mushroom mix, and powdered milk, cornstarch, flour, dehydrated mushrooms, black pepper, parsley, thyme, garlic, and onion powder.
And you can take out the dehydrated mushrooms and add dehydrated chicken for cream of chicken, or celery for cream of celery. It's basically any cream of soup mix.
All right. Where is the, let's see, does this take me to the next one? There we go. Ingredients.
That might be a different mix.
Yeah. Freeze-dried. This is broccoli florets.
Oh, yeah, that's a broccoli soup. Freeze-dried broccoli soup mix.
With potato flakes.
Mm-hmm.
Powdered milk.
That one to me. I see how it is.
Cheddar cheese powder, cornstarch, chicken bouillon granules, which would be like the, actually, no, it'd be okay. better than bouillon is still too moisture.
Too wet. It's too wet.
Yeah. Garlic powder, black pepper, parsley. Okay.
Knorr Knoor also makes a great dried chicken bouillon powder that you can use for this.
And this one here is empty jar of. This is a continuation of the previous. Empty contents into large saucepan. Add 6 cups of water. Bring to a boil. Reduce, simmer for 20-25 minutes. Extra richness. Stir in a half cup of milk or cream just before serving. And top. And they're not saying here, but I'm going to add it to it. Top with grated cheese.
Yes, and that's the broccoli soup, the frozen broccoli soup in a jar or freeze dried.
Top with cooked chopped bacon.
Bacon, cheese. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Universal cheese sauce. Okay, here we go.
This would be great for a cheeseburger soup.
All right, I'm gonna have to scroll through this, but I'm gonna make it bigger here. I should have done it with the others. So you got ingredients: powdered cheese, powdered cheddar cheese, powdered dry powdered milk, cornstarch or arrowroot starch.
Yep.
Mustard powder, onion powder, garlic powder, salt. You know, use the salt that doesn't expire for another 12 million years.
Yeah.
Oh man, I just threw mine out. It said it expired last week. Damn it.
White pepper.
Thrown in the driveway for the ice.
There we go. I can just drag it up.
It's just the same recipe, but for the quart jar. If you want to make a quart of the mix, it's just a pint or a quart recipe.
Yeah.
How much you want to do.
So
this you could use to make a macaroni and cheese, or you could use it to make like a cheeseburger macaroni cheese mix.
Homestead on purpose.
Yep.
Great channel.
Yep.
All right. So that's the 4 pictures, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
And I will be downloading these out of my email into my stuff. So you guys can either contact Tammy at Rebel Canners or me, and then we email you.
I'll try to type them out in the description of my video later.
Okay. Or if you're lucky, pictures would be kind of hard. Yeah. I was going to try something else, but no. You have to type it out. Yeah. Or post the pictures on Rebel Canner's Facebook.
Could do that too. Yes.
Yeah. All righty. So I'm going to close that. There we go. Yeah. And put this back over here where it belongs. There we go. And so I have to save that. All right. Okay. So yeah, I'll replace the one for the intro, Mark, using your current avatar.
Every time it comes up, I'm like, crap, I got to send him a new picture.
Yeah. Yeah. Instead of, where is it here?
Yeah, the Muppet dude. Yeah.
Yeah. Instead of shut that one.
That was my original one years ago, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna get whacked on that one here shortly.
Yeah, you get too popular, you won't be able to use that one.
Yep.
Yeah.
But the other one's the one I'm using now, the raccoon, is it's off the internet, but it's AI, obviously. So I don't think it's copyrighted. I can always have my sister load it up in her AI generator for pictures and change it a little bit, which I kind of want to do anyway.
And Sumi said to you, sharing temperatures 5 degrees Fahrenheit where she's at.
I did look out. I got this yak wool sweater.
I saw that video.
Oh my gosh, this is my best thrift store find ever. I will never be able to top this one. I saved $450 by buying this brand new. I bought it brand new at Goodwill. It is a $455 yak wool from Mongolia sweater. It was brand new, still had the plastic on the zipper tab. I paid $5.99 for it.
I'm surprised you didn't chuck that on eBay real quick, make a killing on it, and go buy like 50 regular sweaters.
Oh no, this thing is so warm. There's a reason yaks live in minus 50 degree weather. So their wool is the warmest wool you can buy. There are 1.8 billion sheep on this planet being sheared for sheep wool. There's only 12 million yaks.
Yeah. Guess who came in? It's CB at Hugo Homestead.
Welcome.
Been a hot minute since I've seen that name up there.
Yeah. And she came back and said hi to everybody. So, yeah, just lost it here. Brain fart. Oh, beef consomme soup is the Campbell's one my wife uses, and so I want to figure out a way to find if there's a powdered version of it or how to make one that you said water to it to get the so it's
It's very condensed beef broth is all. Beef consomme is clarified and condensed beef broth.
Okay, we're gonna have to talk about how to clarify it offline so we can.
It's strained. It just means it's been strained, so there's no meat.
Oh no, there's a French way to clarify broth, but anyway, that's a whole nother topic.
Yeah, we'll have to talk about that.
Trademark.
Mark, we'll have to talk about that and maybe do I can do a live stream, in the kitchen doing it.
I am not doing a live stream on how to clarify and make quote unquote aspic, which is like super condensed broth, and it's celery, onions, and carrots and egg whites floated in a raft, which collect all the particulates, and then you have to drain it from the bottom, and you have super clear broth. Yes, it's very time consuming. I did it in college. I will never do it myself.
Yeah.
I will run it through a damn coffee filter first.
Exactly.
Because the
cheesecloth. Just
the beef broth I got when I was canning it, when I was taking out of the store-bought quart containers and putting in the glass jars to can it, it looked like
there's things in there.
Yeah, it didn't look like there was things, but I guess there are things to strain out of. I just made 10 quarts, 2.5 gallons, I think, maybe a little more of bone broth. I sent Tammy pictures just to piss her off.
Oh, it was so yummy.
Roasted all the bones. Now bones are expensive these days. I haven't bought beef bones in years. I don't know, it was like almost $4 a pound for beef bones. I was like, holy crap.
Yeah.
So I got 20 pounds of bones. I roast them in the oven, and even the fat, everything that comes out of those bones, everything goes in the pressure cooker, canner, and I just top it off with water a lot. And I'll send you my last little short video, Tammy, of it was outside cooling off overnight. When you rotate the pot back and forth, it does the jiggle. And I'm like, yeah. So I had to heat it back up, get all the fat off of it. I have 1.5 quart of tallow right now, which looks amazing. Ooh. It's gold when it goes in the jar, and it turns bright white when it hardens. It's awesome. So I think I have about 14 quarts of beef tallow now. I love making onion rings and French fries and beef tallow. Oh my God.
Back when McDonald's French fries were good, they cooked them in beef tallow.
Yeah. They have to go to In-N-Out Burger to get it.
There's a couple of burger places that are changing to beef tallow.
Yep.
However, there's one that won't. It's Five Guys hamburgers. They do it. They do it in peanut oil.
Yeah. So
that's why I can't eat there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't eat anything there.
Anyway, I got all my broth now. If I freeze the broth and freeze dry 2.5 gallons of broth, liquid. I mean, it's literally liquid with flavor in it. I freeze dry 2.5 gallons of broth. I will literally wind up with 1.5 pints of powder, maybe just a pint. That's a lot of freeze dryer work to make your own bone broth powder. Right. So yeah, I don't have the big companies that sell packets of bone broth powder. That's why that crap's expensive.
Yeah, it's really popular right now though. So like you can get a little packet to just stick in hot water. for a couple dollars though right now.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's a couple dollars to make a cup. I get it. Yeah. No, believe me, I know. My bone broth is just that. There's no salt, pepper, nothing in there. It's just bones. Yeah. Bones and water. That goes in my jars, and I use that for my base for stocks and things when I'm making soups and that.
Today, when I was at Sam's Club, picking up another 6 big cans of Swiss Miss cocoa mix for the grandsons.
You can make that. It's in that book.
Yeah. But when I was there, I was going up to one aisle because I was going to get some. I needed to get some more olive oil, and I saw someone's video. They go, if you see the olive oil and it's in the green plastic jars, check what's in it. And sure enough, it wasn't pure olive oil.
No, it's a blend.
Yes. And so, but I got
throw it in the freezer and throw it in the refrigerator and see what happens. If it doesn't gel up, it ain't olive oil.
Yeah. Anyways, I got the regular, but that one other thing right next to the real clear was a Portelli one source olive oil.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
There were buckets of ghee.
Ooh.
At the Sam's Club here in Idaho.
Wow.
Ooh.
And the other day when I was there on a different aisle, they had small buckets of tallow.
Oh, nice.
In Sam's Club. So, yeah. It's
I went to the butcher shop to buy my beef bones. They were selling beef bone broth in quart containers frozen, and it was like $12 for a quart.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, holy! I have not been to the butcher in so many years, and to buy anything really. The last thing I bought was chicken backs at one of my other butchers like 5 years ago to make broth. Of course, I walk in the door. I'm like, you have chicken backs? They're like, yeah. How many pounds you need? I'm like, how many you got? They're like, we'll have to check. They're like, how many you looking for? I was like, how many you got? Like, we have 46 pounds. I'm like, I'll take it. Really? I'm like, yeah, really.
The last time I made bone broth, Sarah from Peelies and Petals didn't live in the UP. She lived close to me. And she messaged me on the phone. She's like, hey, they've got free bones here at the butcher shop. How many pounds do you want? I'll bring them to you.
Free?
Yes. And so the last time I made them, it was my favorite price, free. But I'm always looking for deals like that.
Well, that's what I got from Uncle Richard. We have a friend that we worked with together years ago, and we both talked to him and all that. And he was getting a cow butchered up, and he's like, "Hey, Mark, do you want anything?" I was like, "Yeah, the bones." He's like, "The what?" I was like, "Tell your butcher to cut all the bones. I don't care if they're shin bones, knee bones, femur bones, rib bones. I don't care what bone it is.
Yeah.
Cut them up in short pieces, bag them up. I'll take them all." He's like, "Really?" I'm like, "Yeah, really." And Uncle Richard put them in his freezer for me. He filled up his whole freezer. I had to make like 3 trips. And, brought them home, threw them in the oven, roasted them up. I mean, we're talking ribs, pieces. I don't care about the meat on it. They strip everything for ground beef. And, it was amazing. I didn't pay a dime for it because, it was a friend. But then I go to buy it. I'm like, holy crap, it's almost $4 a pound for a bone.
Because
they used to give that crap away back. They used to throw that stuff in the trash back in the day.
I know. In the 70s, you could walk into any butcher shop and tell them you want the bones, and they'd laugh at you. Like, what do you want? That's garbage. What do you want that for?
Yeah, what do you want that for? My dog. We used to buy whole femurs from the butcher when I was growing up. Mm-hmm. And my mom would walk into the grocery store, had a butcher, and be like, "Hey, you got any whole femur bones back there?" And he already knew her. And like once a month, we had a husky, so he would just destroy that thing and then bury it. And he'd walk in the back, he'd come out with a femur bone, he'd stick it on a styrofoam tray and wrap it in plastic, and it was like 12 cents.
Yeah.
It's like, of course, that was in the 70s, but whatever. And there you go. There's a bone. She paid for it, take it home. We wouldn't even cook it. He was a husky. We just give it to him. he would chew that thing.
The other day I looked at oxtails to make oxtail soup, and I just laughed and walked away because it's like a 1 pound package was like $20. I'm like, yeah, no.
Yeah.
And
it's it's like flank steak used to be a crap cut of meat.
Yeah.
Now it's a premium cut of meat.
Yeah.
Same thing with skirt steak used to be cheaper when I first got married. We used to get skirt steak because it was cheap. And now it's like, dang, it's more expensive than a lot of cuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's more expensive than top round London broil. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I actually bought a London broil on clearance yesterday, and it was $7.49 for 2 pounds. I was like, yeah, that's cheaper than hamburger.
Yeah.
You'll hate me anyway, because I go to my buddy, he has a fresh to frozen U.S. foods list, and he just told me, he said, I forget which cut it was, not eye round, the other half of the T-bone, and ribeye. Ribeye bone in is $4.89 a pound, fresh to frozen.
Ooh.
Oh, with the bone in, I was just like, I don't care. I'll use the bones too. He knows that. At that point, I'm sure I'll drop $300-400 on his on his thing. That and chicken boneless, skinless chicken breasts are at $1.22 for a 40-pound case.
Ooh.
So, yep, I'll be buying. I don't have room in the freezers, but I got to process this stuff up and do other things with it for my dog and my kids and Uncle Richard. Uncle Richard needs food.
Yeah. So, you're talking about clarifying or filtering the beef broth to make the beef consomme.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
The Campbell's beef consomme is nowhere near clear.
No, it's not. It's just a cloud. That's all it is.
Yeah.
It's just boiled down garbage cuts of meat,
boiled,
add some seasonings to it, and then they just can it. They run it through like a metal strainer to get the bits out of it, but it's still cloudy.
Yeah.
Okay. So, like, if I were to take some of the quarts of beef broth I get, and just put a couple quarts into a pot and just let it slowly simmer and steam off and cook down.
Yeah. If you cook it down to about not quite a half of what it is, it's just Campbell's soup is just a concentrated beef broth. They're concentrated.
Okay. If you cook it down, you're making a demi glaze, which is an 80% reduction from broth down to super. So it's naturally thick and shiny.
Yeah.
But you got to do it. If you do it with a non-clear broth, stuff you buy in the store, it'll be thick. It'll be weird looking because it'll have so much things in there that don't boil off because you're just simmering all the water off of your stock.
So if I ran it running it through a coffee filter before I start boiling it, help?
Won't work. Well, you can't. You'll get about 2 tablespoons in that coffee filter. It'll clog it up.
Yeah.
You need like 8 layers of cheesecloth, and that'll help. But it's not. Cheesecloth is not perfect. I don't care who you buy it from. I have these nice towelettes my wife gets from where she works. Won't say where. That they use. They're sterile because they use them to wipe babies. They're no lint, no dust, nothing. I'll stick one of those underneath my funnel on a quart jar, and I'll punch it down in there. They're sort of big. They're just rectangular shape. And I will pour my broth through that to strain out all the little bits so it's nice and clear. But I go through one towel every jar. It clogs it up. Mm-hmm. There's so much fine particulate in there. It'll clog a coffee filter really fast. So you'll be sitting there scraping it with a knife or a spoon trying to get it to go through. And no, coffee filter on any kind of your store-bought broths, you're not going to make it clear. You're just not.
Well, I wasn't thinking clear, but just kind of remove some of the stuff in it. So if I boil it down, If
you're putting it into a casserole, though, you don't really care if you have particles or not because it's going to disappear.
That's the thing.
It's only
you're making soup out of it. You're not serving some French $30 a bowl French consomme with whatever, and in a bottle of champagne that costs $900. You're not serving that. So for the cloudiness, no big deal. It's your flavors that you like.
Yeah, and a lot of the flavor is in that cloudiness. It's in the fat. It's in the beef fleck.
I was just thinking because I know she uses it for 3 different things, and same thing with the cream of chicken and can't remember what the other one is, but yeah. Okay. I'm just thinking because if we when she gets up here, I have a feeling soup mixes are going to become more of part of what we eat all the time, and in
the winter I can live off soup and bread.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Dude, just get a chamber sealer, make your soup, put it in bags and in your portion size, seal it up, and throw it in the freezer. Or throw it outside in the wintertime because it'll freeze out there. Actually, I would throw it outside first to pre-cool it so you don't waste your freezer, your electric energy, making the freezer work harder.
Well, on some days when it hits 0 outside, I'll just put those bags on a tray, set it out there for an hour.
Yeah, exactly. And then put a rope across the road and tell your daughter to pull a sled over there with meals, frozen meals. It'll be frozen by the time it gets there.
Yeah. All right. So we've gone over a little bit here, but hey. Cold War Prepper just went live about 7-8 minutes ago. So. All right, so next, let me get up the list here. What's coming up here this week?
So you're back to normal now, or almost normal.
I'm slowly working there because I got to work around. I'm learning to work around when I'm going to have grandkids.
Gotcha.
All right, so tomorrow for Gray Man Prepping Tactical Tuesday. I got that starting at 2:00 so 4:00 Eastern time is when I'm going to do that. I'm trying different slots to figure out what works best for everybody else out there because at 3:00, knocking on the door. Hello, Eli.
Yeah, I'm still on the phones at until 5:30 Eastern time.
Yeah. So that is do you have winter gear? And we're going to be talking about gear and stuff. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Miss, I scored big at 5,000%.
And I'm wearing this instead of a winter jacket because as long as it's not windy, even at 6 degrees, it's warm.
Yeah. And so we talk about winter gear and stuff, and including not just coats, jackets, and stuff, but stuff for your vehicles. I got to go out. I'll bring in the little battery jump things I got for my vehicles and stuff, and things like that you're gonna need. And the ice cleats and stuff, snap-on ice cleats onto your shoes. We don't have to have special ice shoes. You just spring-load it and clap them on. We'll talk about that stuff tomorrow at 4:00 Eastern time, 2:00 Mountain time. Thursday's going to be the midnight ride. I got stuff all set up for that, so that will be at its normal time of 10 p.m. Eastern. 10 p.m. Eastern. Yeah. Friday. I'm still not sure what I'm going to do on it yet. It's the staff sergeant's birthday on Friday.
Ooh.
So spend time with your wife. You don't need to spend time with us.
I don't. She may be deciding she's going to go to a movie and be by herself. She hates celebrating her birthday.
Okay.
It's like,
here's your idea. Do a live stream birthday party for her without her, and then send her the link in the morning so she can watch it while she's drinking her coffee.
Anyways, I don't like living. I'm not sure what I'm doing. I'll probably do something else, but I'll probably mention it there. Saturday is for Survival Saturday. So Shadow Scout Swede goes live at 2 p.m. Eastern. All right, I got an echo coming in there.
Yeah,
2 p.m. 2 p.m. Eastern for 4 hours. And then at 8 p.m. Eastern is my Survival Saturday. After World War III starts, what are your plans? Because those guys over there have been kicking off talking about World War III in Britain, in Germany, everywhere over there. So might as well kick off and talk how it's going to affect us and stuff. And then next Monday here is cooked meals in a jar.
There you go. Uncle Richard will be on that one because I do a lot of those.
Yeah, and so that's going to be ones where it's already cooked, it's canned, it's sitting on the shelf, and
I'll have to pull one of my pot roast in a 1.5 jar meals that I made in 2017.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Well, yeah. I'll also pull out one of the ones I made 2 years ago. The cowboy beans. I'll have that in to show what it looks like too on it.
I don't know if I want to know what this meat tastes like now after 8 years, but whatever. It hasn't popped the seal yet, so it must still be good, right?
Yeah,
probably.
Hey,
I got some burritos in a jar down there. They're quite old.
I canned corned beef in 2017 or 2018. I got yelled at on another Facebook
How
page.
dare you?
And that's still in jars. I haven't even opened one yet. I mean, I haven't opened any of them.
If they can can it for the store, you can can it at home.
No, it wasn't canned. This was like corned beef, like, you cook for St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah.
I cut it in chunks and threw it in a jar and added some water to it. And
that's what they can it in this for the store,
and
too.
They can it just like that in the store.
Yeah, I know.
Sometimes they add potatoes, too.
I might open one just to smell it and be like, holy crap, this stuff's pretty good.
Yeah. You'll have to do it on a video, then you can just post it if it's good.
Yeah, I'll hook up my GoPro camera to the tripod so it's aiming down on my table here when I open one on your stream.
Yeah. All righty, folks, we're gonna wrap it up now, and so hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern on Gray Man Prepping for Tactical Tuesday. All right, everyone, take care. See you around.